This is incredible. Look how many apples are like growing off these tiny minuscule branches. That is crazy. Hello, welcome. Today I want to say that fall is here. Fall has arrived on Vancouver Island. It is the end of August. It's either the 30th or the 31st today, and we are picking apples. We've already done a couple apple harvests, but I'm thinking we might actually clean one or both of the apple trees today. They're absolutely loaded with apples. Here's the first apple. Quite pristine, not a blemish. That is awesome. This is my second 5-variety Costco apple tree. You have not seen me picking from this tree yet this season. I don't think, from what I remember, I picked all from my younger apple tree, which is just a few feet away. You can see it right behind me. Here's another pristine apple, not a blemish and not a bug, just the way I like it. You will see in upcoming apples that some of my apples do not look this good. One little blemish, but pretty good on this apple. This is what we call apple scab. I don't have a ton of it this year, but it looks like I still did get a little bit on a few apples. This is a fungal infection that affects the fruit of apples. This apple right here has a little bit insect damage, but overall is pretty pristine, so we're definitely going to keep it. I practice organic gardening in my garden and with my fruit trees and bushes, so I do not spray any of my trees with chemicals. And when you do organic gardening, you always have to expect there will be a few pests here and there, because that tends to be the nature of organic gardening. If you're not using pesticides, pests are going to find your fruit regardless of how healthy your trees are. So you have to be okay with a few pest damages on some of your fruits, otherwise you might as well not practice organic gardening. Oops. Here's another pristine apple. Actually, most of these are pretty pristine. Apple scab. That's pretty pristine overall. The 2 baskets are now full, and we're gonna start another container for these red apples. This is incredible. Look how many apples are like growing off these tiny minuscule branches. That is crazy. And they're a decent size. They're not huge, but considering how close together they're growing, oh my goodness. That is outstanding. This looks delicious. I don't think I've actually tasted this variety yet this year. I can't remember what it is. I have the apple tags in my house. Maybe I'll insert a picture on the screen if I can find them. But this one has a pale pink infused into the yellowy toned skin, and I think this is quite different than all the varieties I've tasted so far this year. So I'm going to give you a little taste test. Very good. This is what it looks like, typical apple. It's just a good apple. I don't have really great descriptive words to describe this particular apple, but it is very delicious. That's a good homegrown apple. This was a pretty weak branch. There were a couple apples on it, but for whatever reason it had a bit of a bend and was almost broken, so I just pulled it right off. That's just going to strengthen the tree in the long run. Triple decker right here. This is what I call the lazy way to pick apples, if you can tell. But I am actually sitting on the ground. No ladders, no stepping stools, no poles. This apple tree right here is very short. That is the top of the tree, and this is my head. I am 5'4", and this tree is no more than about 5'6". I would say maybe 5'8". So it is pretty low to the ground and super easy to pick from. And that is thanks to my supervisor. And this tree was just a wee little young tree. In the first year it was planted, it was mauled down to a little stump most likely by my supervisor. I didn't witness it, but he is the most likely suspect. I'll insert a picture on the screen here of what that looked like in the spring following his or whoever's mauling of my apple tree. The tree sprouted. I was ready to pull it out, start fresh, and that is the reason why I got the apple tree right here. You can see that my second apple tree that is 5 variety. But this tree surprised me and was still alive in the spring. My parents convinced me not to pull it out, keep it in the ground, or give it a chance until the spring, and it survived. Nature performs many miracles, as well as disasters. But That is why this tree is so short. When it started to rebound, it grew short and stout. Just like a teapot. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. And it has been so convenient for apple picking because it grows wide and not tall. And I didn't do that. The tree did that, or Zipper did that, my supervisor. I've decided we're going to leave what's left on the apple tree for now and go pick from the other tree because I do want to have some from each tree in my harvest, and I don't know if I have enough containers for both trees to be picked completely clean today. So we're going to see if we can fill up the rest of my containers from the other apple tree, which is also in desperate need of picking. This is one absolutely gorgeous apple. Look at the coloring here. Not a blemish on this apple. Is so gorgeous and I'm sure delicious. I'm constantly dropping apples while I'm picking, so I try to pick them up right away. Otherwise, I may forget about them and they may go bad. I'm starting to get eaten by the mosquitoes. It is 7:30 p.m. so we gotta pick a little bit faster. Whoops, as I throw the apples around. The dreaded mosquitoes are all over me and I'm constantly swatting them. Woo, these are getting to be good sized apples as we go into different areas of the apple tree. The size is increasing. Definitely good sized apples here. Oh, look at that. I think it's eggs. I'm not sure, but it's a lot of something. We're just gonna wipe it off. Whatever it is, not welcome on my apple, but no holes, interestingly enough. Supervisor is investigating. I picked one and ended up, holy doodle, what the heck? I wonder how long that's been there. I literally did not know that was there. It's like a smushed apple, but hey, Zipper, no. It doesn't look very good. I really wonder how long it's been there. I did not notice that before. Very interesting. What on earth? This literally just came out of my apple tree. I don't like the looks of that. Or did this bounce into there? I don't know if it did. I think it did, but the apple looks okay. This variety right here, with that has quite a bit of red on it, is way more susceptible to this early rot or ripening that goes too far. And then the bugs get in. I think I discovered that last season, and this season everything ripened even faster. So unfortunately, a lot of these ones are being composted. I'm going to stop my apple harvest for the evening. I'm not quite finished the tree. There's still a lot of apples on the tree, but the mosquitoes are getting very aggressive and my containers are fairly full, so we're gonna stop for the evening. I'll show you what is left on the tree. We did a pretty good job overall, but there still are apples in here. A lot of hidden apples, actually. Clusters of hidden apples throughout this tree, more towards the top. If you can see that, there's just lots of clusters of hidden apples. And in the other tree here, we do definitely still have apples here as well. There's some here, some here, lower down, kind of all over. We did a good picking, but there's still a lot more to be picked. And here is today's harvest. We've got 2 of these purple bins and a couple of baskets. Thank you so much for watching today's apple picking and harvesting video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and we will see you very soon in another area of the garden. Have a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you are. Bye for now. I thought you guys might be a little bit curious how much my apple harvest weighs. I've never done that on my channel before, weighed my produce, but I brought out my bathroom scale. I'm assuming it's fairly accurate, and we're gonna weigh them. I'm not going to zero it out to weigh the baskets or the containers. You can subtract at the maximum 3 pounds. It's probably less than 3 pounds, the weight of my containers, but I'll show you what my harvest weighs. Here is my trusty bathroom scale, and we are using pounds today. So let's turn it on. We've got pounds right here, basket number 1. And I guess I'm gonna have to, can't see the number. What? There's no weight? That's not true. Okay, basket number 1. It's not registering. Okay, that is so weird. What's going on? Well, I have to say, I guess my weight scale does not enjoy weighing produce because it is giving me 0 as the numerical values, and I know there is way more than 0 pounds in this basket, so I guess I won't be weighing my produce, but it was a nice thought. I don't know why the bathroom scale doesn't work. If you have any comments about that, do you have any suggestions or comments about better ways to weigh produce? I don't have one of those hand scales. If there's a better way to use your bathroom scale to weigh produce, let me know in the comments. I don't know if I have to weigh myself at the same time and subtract. That is not something that I love doing. I'm not a mathematical person. I mean, I can do it, but seems like a lot of work. Anyways, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you soon.